What's good, everybody? It's BBKDRAGOON here, and man, oh man, do I have to thank you all, the viewers. Why? Because over the last year, maybe a little bit longer, I have seen so many comments from you guys saying, yo, BBK, you really gotta check out this game called Warframe. You really gotta check Warframe out. Yo, BBK, Warframe is pretty cool, man. You gotta try this game out. And I owe you guys so much gratitude because I would have never picked up Warframe if you all hadn't suggested it to me, if you all hadn't reached out and said, yo, this game is pretty stinking cool. And I have to tell you, it's just straight up, Warframe is one of the best, if not the best free-to-play games I have ever tried. This is one of the best loot progression-based games I have ever played, and I have not gotten sucked into a game so hard like this in years, man. This game is amazing. Simply put, every time I've sat down to try and make this video, I've ended up booting Warframe and playing it for like the next hour and a half or 2 hours instead. Warframe is just freaking awesome. And I know many of you already know what Warframe is, but just for a general introduction, Warframe is a free-to-play game. It's on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. And it essentially is what a lot of players wish Destiny was. Okay, it's a looter progression shooter in which you're a space ninja, basically. And the goal of the game is to collect more Warframes, build more powerful gear, attain better weapons, resource collection, and it's all wrapped up in this really great 4-player co-op game. You can solo everything, you can matchmake literally every activity, there's clans, there's factions, there's so much to it. There is so much depth to this game that I really was worried even starting to make content for Warframe because I'm only about 32, 33 hours into it, and I feel like I'm maybe 25% of the way through the tutorial, still working my way through the star chart. And so this is just a general introduction to Warframe, and me trying to share with you guys just the importance of variety, mixing things up. And so many of you who enjoy Destiny, I think for 95% of the people who enjoy Destiny, when you play Warframe for the first time, not only will the glove fit, but you will love so much of Warframe because it's like, imagine a game in which you're continually growing more powerful. You're continually accumulating more pieces and elements of gear that help you craft and create a more powerful frame, more powerful weapons. There are goals all throughout this game, and you're continually achieving them. You're continually improving and growing, and that is such an addictive factor. If you were to essentially take Destiny, and if Destiny were to nail incentive and have thousands of hours of content in there, then that is Warframe in essence, okay? And it's so hard to boil it down and bake it into that. You can't really compare the two. Honestly, you can't just like one-to-one compare the two of them. So with all of that said, can you find this game on the marketplace, on the PlayStation Store, and like I said, on Steam? And I wanted to just rotate back to what I opened up with, which is variety is the spice of life. Warframe has been a really nice, fresh breath of air after 2-3 months of grinding pretty much just one game, which was Destiny, okay, for me. And if you look at real life, most of my viewers are either young professionals or students. And so if you're a student, right, let's say you're in high school or if you're in university, what have you been doing the last 6 weeks, huh? You've been waking up, you've been going to class, you've been doing your homework, hopefully. And if you're in university, midterms, you're either doing them right now or they just finished and it's just stress, stress, stress. But you've been in a routine, right? At this point in the semester, at this point in the school year, you're pretty much into a regular schedule, day to day, day to day, day to day. For the young professionals or just the professional people watching my channel, what do? We go to bed at 10, 10:30, we wake up at 6:30, we get to work at 8, we stay till 5 or 6, we go home, do chores, eat, and then go to bed. You see what I'm saying? There's a routine that everybody falls into. Stability is to be appreciated, right? Having a stable job, having a stable schedule, going to school and doing your homework, that's good. But human beings, man, we crave variety. I'm just telling you, there is something healthy about trying to challenge yourself with something new. Trying to break out of the day-to-day minutia, the regularity, the stinking schedules, the ruts that we push ourselves into. And I have got to tell you, man, look, it's good to go to school, it's good to go to work, it's good to have those schedules, but if you don't do something to freshen up your relax time, your downtime, your free time, recreation, that's what I'm looking for, you're going to go insane. You're going to go absolutely insane. And so I encourage you, try something new. Maybe it's cooking a new dish. Maybe it's a new sport. Maybe you're going to go to a new place that you've never driven to before. Maybe you're going to ask out the person you've had a crush on for a while. Or maybe you're going to take your boss out for coffee and talk to him about a great new project idea that you had. Try something new. It can be scary, definitely. There is some comfort. There is a lot of ease in maintaining status quo and just cruising along. But do yourself a favor and at least freshen up, try something new. And that extends beyond just gaming, right? I'm trying to tie it back and relate it to the fact that playing Warframe and learning something new has been a real joy for me the last few weeks. But that same principle applies outside of the game and into the more broad spectrum, the more real life spectrum. So with all that said, I would love to know a few things from you guys. Again, just thank you so much for suggesting Warframe to me. I would have never tried this game out. If you're interested in starting up and playing Warframe, I have to issue sort of a precaution, a little warning before you dive into it. The game suffers from an overload of information, and it can become very intimidating to play the game. When I first tried Warframe was 3 months ago. I played for 45 minutes, and I put it down until 2 weeks ago. And the reason I picked it back up is because I saw some great guide videos that walked me through, oh, this is what Warframe's about. This is what the game is all about. And it took that gentle nudge to get me into the swing of things enough to really let that addiction build for Warframe. So if you are thinking about trying Warframe, would you like to see sort of a beginner's guide or some beginner type content on the channel? I am still a huge beginner when it comes to Warframe, but I can definitely help ease you into the initial experience. And I think since I just started so quickly ago, so not long ago, a couple weeks basically, I'm 30-ish, 35 hours in, I probably am still really in tune with that beginner's mindset and might be able to answer some of those questions. If you would like to see some of that, please let me know in the comments down below. And like I said, just thanks for showing me this game. I encourage you all to check it out. If you do, let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. And what do you think about the variety is the spice of life? Are you guys cruising in a rut? Are you looking to do something fresh and new? Or have you done something fresh and new that's really, I don't know, improved or made you happier in the last month or two? Let me know. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, thumbs the video up, subscribe for more, and I will see you next time.